of life. God has assigned you a calling and you're refusing it.
Merkaba, creation of man.
We could use the hidden code inside the Book of Creation and create ourselves a golem.
Be engulfed in living fire. Let there be life. What have you done?
I've created a golem.
My name is DORON PAZ. I'm the director of this movie. The movie is called The Golem, and I'm co-directed it with my brother, Yoav. He's not here right now, but you can imagine him standing here with me. A golem is like a Jewish Frankenstein story. Like when me and my brother started thinking about what our next project is, we started looking to the dark side of all the Judaism and the mysticism and on the dark mythology. And we found out, we know this, every kid knows about this story. It's our own boogeyman, if you can say. It's a golem, it's a creature made of clay and mud and water. And there is actually a real recipe in the Kabbalah books. You can actually make your own golem. And you sculpture it, and then you say a lot of prayers and stuff, and it comes to life. And this rabbi invented, according to the legend, this rabbi invented it like hundreds of years ago to defend the Jewish village against the foreigners. So we started researching this golem mythology, which everyone knows in Israel, and it's a very simple story. The basic of it is a very simple story. They tried to kill us. It's always this. All Jewish stories are like this. They tried to kill us. We survived. And so it was a very simple story. But when we started researching it, we realized that no one really did a golem movie for I think almost 100 years. Like you can see it a lot in like TV shows and stuff, but a proper feature film dealing with this subject, 90-some, almost 100 years, nobody ever did it. So for us it was like, okay, this is the challenge. That's what we want to do. So when we started casting the movie, we wanted it to be obviously English speaking. And her name, the actress that's playing Hannah, her name is Hani, Hani Furstenberg, which is an amazing actress in Israel. We know for many years. She lives in New York. American. She was born and raised in New York, and then she moved to Israel. She was like, this is exactly how we imagined her. We checked a lot of actresses, and something about her was like, this is the right Hannah for us. And the funny story is that when we approached her with this project, she heard it's a horror movie. She said, no, I don't want to do horror movies. And it's like, I don't want to do it. But then we explained to her, this is more like a dark drama, much more psychological. And she read the script and she said, I want to do this. And we were lucky enough. We shot the movie in the Ukraine, not in Israel. And like, I think for 2 or 3 months, we just searched all over the place looking for the right kid. We were lucky enough that he doesn't need to talk in the movie, because the golem has this parchment in his mouth and he's not talking, he's silent. So we found this amazing kid called Kiyra, and the minute we saw him, we knew this is we saw so many, but there's something about him that is cute enough but spooky enough at the same time. So we love this angle. We work on a movie like 2.5 years in a good case. There's like, you can work for 4 or 5 years on a movie, but eventually, like during the process, you forget that there's audience. At the end of the process, you need to show it to audience, and this is the most exciting and most as a director, it's the most exciting stage of the process is just to show it to the audience. So we started to do a big festival tour with it before it was out, like half a year ago. In the first screening, you just see, you don't know really. You do test screenings and you do some stuff, but you don't really know what the reaction is going to be. And we were lucky enough to have amazing reactions, and honestly, a lot of women relate to this story because it's a very feminine angle to it. It deals with motherhood and raising a kid and making kids. The reactions were really good, and we were happy, and that it's also touching and not just scary. It's out right now. It's fresh from the oven. You can see it in limited theaters, but in streaming also. I think almost any platform there is. And go watch The Golem. I think you're gonna like it.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Besides prayer, there are other things which can be done.
So just a little boy. There's no evil in him.